Get up, go to the gym, a BBL. Body tight, but this tighter.
Well, who the doctor? Where y'all don't be seeing me in that gym like, girl, you don't see me in that gym putting all that motherfucking work. You talk about a doctor? Bruh, what? I said you be seeing me in the gym. Don't ask me about no mother doctor.
And if we live in a society where the women we have to choose from are not happy with the way they put together, so they resort to extreme measures, what kind of society do we have? Because it's vanity. A BBL is all vanity. Vanity.
Do you feel like society pushed women to get cosmetic surgery, be it BBL, fillers, things of that nature?
Mm-hmm.
Why you feel that?
Because it's just like, when you got a natural body, you look like a little boy. You don't got no sex appeal. You this and you that. When you do get the BBL, it's like, oh my God, your body fake. It's like, if you natural, they hate you. If you got a BBL, they hate you. What do you want?
Let me tell you another thing about Atlanta. It is the main place for get a BBL and then become a personal trainer. There's so many personal trainers out there that got a BBL. Every day they working out. I mean, you got to work it out to keep it up, but don't act like you didn't cheat. Let me know. Tell me where you went. Then when I get back, let me know we can work out now. But don't be trying to make it seem like you just worked hard for that, baby. You ain't do nothing.
Taylor Swift has a flat ass, but her fame, she don't need to go get an ass.
No. Well, the white girls, I mean, don't really have to do that. I mean, Madonna did it, but
a lot of white girls do it.
Yeah.
And it helps them with the guys who want to. What was that girl who was hot for a while? Azalea?
Yeah.
You think that's her natural body?
Nah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey guys, let's hit legs as a BBL girl. Yeah, I have to say I have a BBL because these hoes get mad when I don't, but I feel like I don't have to because it's pretty obvious, you know? It's pretty fat. But I'm trying to build up my legs. I have been for like over a year, and y'all, this shit is time. I feel like people...
This is a thing in my community. It's very popular.
Like, you mean like BBL?
Girl. Girl, I want a BBL so bad some days, but I'm like, let's eat the salad. Woo, we gonna do these squats.
Well, yeah, you know, it's like here I am eating salad and doing squats, and other people are just getting a BBL.
What you gonna tell me that's gonna justify a BBL?
Nothing.
My ass was flat. I like flat little asses sometimes. A flat little ass, doggish style, is so easy to grip.
Truth! You can't handle the truth!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, you are now about to witness a journey sure to anger modern women and struggle rapper fans alike. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Let's go.
Polite savages, it's getting so bad out there that the BBLs out here are not only just smelling, but they are also rotting. And you know I hate to have to agree with the 3 or 4 rappers, but Ruby Rose might be speaking some truth, that these BBL injections into your booty and your boobs will truly be the death of you. Polite savages, and lady polite savages, I've been saying it for a minute now, that you gotta get your body into the gym and forego those booty injection shots. Where we're gonna have to revisit one topic. You know I don't like to get into the Cardi B gossip, but we have to say allegedly, when the reports and the rumors were saying that allegedly, speculatively, Cardi B's performance may have been quite smelly.
Allegedly, folks who were in close range at the Coachella bar said the air got thick real fast when her and her new crew started twerking. Word on the street is that it was less body yaddy yaddy and more bacteria. I'm sorry, but the girl said it was humid back there.
That's what y'all are smelling.
Somebody said that it smelled like hot Velveeta and Sephora setting spray. Somebody else said it was given gym locker. Now, I wasn't there, so we gonna say allegedly, but baby, when the internet start describing the air in your section, you know it's time to reevaluate.
BBL stink, do you hear me?
Do BBLs smell? I'm Dr. Frita, and here are 5 things to know. Number 1, BBLs can smell if you develop fat necrosis, which is when the fat tissue that's injected into your buttocks literally dies. So when you get a BBL, fat tissue is injected into your buttocks below the skin and above the muscle. Well, sometimes some of these fat cells die, and when they do, they can release cellular debris and toxins, which can produce a foul odor. So if you develop fat necrosis, your BBL can smell.
Oh no, you know how it goes when it smells so bad that you gotta be plugging your nose. Where pinching it will not do with your fingers, but you're gonna have to use a clothespin when you smash a good old 304. Right when you go for the shocker, one in the pink and one in the stink, you realize she just had a bad case of diarrhea. Just like this one lady that told all of her business with her bad BBL, smelly and all, on social media.
When I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that rotten.
3. If you have poor hygiene, your BBL can smell. After you get the BBL, then your buttock region will be larger than it was before. That's your point, right? That's the desired effect. Well, when this happens, you might sweat more than you used to in between your butt and underneath your buttocks. And if you're not using proper hygiene for this increased amount of sweating, yes, your BBL can smell.
Ladies, it can really be all so simple. But you gotta get ahead of yourself and go get them dimples inserted right in your back and filled up with the fat booty injections. What a man really wants is you to come natural with your fun-loving self, with what God gave you, and the work you've been putting in the gym to be toning up your legs and your butt. Wide backs to slim backs, flabby arms to toned shoulders. And that right there is the key to success, to getting yourself on the next top slot position, to being a potential wifey candidate or a ring around your finger.
Men do not like BBLs over natural bodies. Let me repeat this. Men do not like surgically enhanced bodies over naturally bodies. Men like natural bodies, but they like natural bodies that take care of themselves. That's the false belief. You'll get a woman saying, oh, men don't like natural bodies. I wouldn't like you neither if it looked like you can wrestle. I don't like your natural body neither if it looks like you play on the football team. We like natural bodies that's in the gym, natural bodies that take care of themselves. We want you to be natural. We understand that you bear children. We get that. We love stretch marks. We love all of that. It's the ones that are letting themselves go and secretly you're insecure because a chick is walking around snatched and you think that men are picking them over you. That's not real. If you go out in society, there's plenty of happily natural body women with happy ass husbands.
Ladies, you gotta get yourself in the gym. Do them jumping jacks, them sit-ups, healthy lift and squats. Or else you're gonna be losing more than just the plot. You may just end up losing your life when you listen to ladies like Kim Kardashian, where her go-to assets was definitely all fakery, even though she says it was super legit.
People don't want to believe it. My butt is real.
No implant. This is
Shocker.
But if you can believe a vapid vixen that's selling you snake oil lies, then you might as well just donate to our Cash App. If you really believe that's her ass. We're just like Dracula, the verse vampire. Every woman's desire to get a big old butt was from the first social media 304 thought herself, Miss Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian clan.
Everything Kim Kardashian does is a calculated move that is allowed. So if you're listening to her, you're being misled. She has not proven herself to be anything that is moral and stand up, where you can be like, here go Kim, let's see what she's talking about. People who watch her are unfortunately the young that are influenced by that lifestyle. It's a tragedy that she has relevance in anybody's eyes. Kim Kardashian having influence is a perfect example of why this world ain't shit. Especially in this Western world, it ain't shit.
Kim Kardashian is responsible for impacting what we deem or women deem as, oh, I want my body to look like this.
It look ridiculous now.
No, call her or call it whatever you want. The impact is there was not a lot of people who looked like her that everybody wanted to look like. When you look at her sister Kylie, when you look at the BBL epidemic, it is in large part impacted because of Kim Kardashian.
You said you wanted to go for the extreme look. Was that something you always wanted, or is that something you decided on because you going into...
At first, I wanted like a Kim K look for sure. Nicki Minaj. I think throughout the years, I got more comfortable.
What draws you to the extreme look though, which is what I'm wondering?
Me personally, I like it, but also good money. That's my goal.
Do you think if you were influenced by other women on the internet, you would have never had plastic surgery?
I don't think so. I think society also has beauty standards. So it's not just social media. It's everywhere. It's always been a thing.
As one of the founding fathers of this thing where I want that Kim K look. They're not gonna say it directly, but they're gonna say, okay, boom, I want my hips, I want this, I want that. This was something that people wanted to look like.
She works as a registered nurse, but when Stephanie Alcala, the 25-year-old, knows what she wants, a voluptuous booty like Kim Kardashian, Stephanie has decided to get butt lift surgery. Miami cosmetic surgeon Dr. Constantino Mendieta says he's seen an 85% increased demand for butt lift surgery, all due to Kim Kardashian.
BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift, and this is a surgical procedure where you liposuction fat from one part of the body and inject it into the buttocks. About half of the fat that is injected into the buttocks can stay long term, and some doctors will inject liters upon liters of fat into each butt cheek.
And you won't believe how she's doing it. Stephanie is doubling down on fatty foods.
Fat is the new gold in plastic surgery.
When Stephanie weighs in, she saw that she gained 12 pounds of fat.
That little S curve, look at that. That is what's gorgeous on her.
Dr. Mendieta marks the fat-rich deposits that will be harvested to create that Kim K butt.
I want all this to go here.
Dr. Mendieta first lipos the fat cells from Stephanie's back, hips, and tummy. Fat is then drawn into syringes.
I'm gonna inject 2 to 3 pounds per side. Kim, you see this huge swoop. It goes in and comes out, goes in and comes out.
But if we don't say it's a tragical impact, we're not doing the people a favor. Just look ridiculous trying to look like these girls. They got before pictures of how them girls look.
The only way he's gonna cuff you and put a ring around that finger is if you stay as natural as you can be, and if you happen to do a little bit of that BBL work. Then do as minimal as you can and not be looking like a cartoon character. Put yourself in that position to look outlandish. Then all that's gonna happen is you're gonna get tapped and taxed. Where that fake ass sets is really good for a good night round of sex. And the hex spell that you really thinking that you're putting on the men will be reversed uno on you. As the fake bill of goods that's been sold to getting a man of high value is really only deducing you into how you look in nude and another notch under his belt.
Kim Kardashian and her family have negatively impacted so many women in this world. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you would never hear this on ESPN because that's how they want you to look. They want you to look like a goddamn fool with all that shit on you where you just don't look right. You look like something that's put together to be instead of something that's put together to be cuffed and loved and be with forever. Cam, I get what you're saying. Her impact, you can't deny it, but it's a negative impact, and somebody gotta say it.
Yes, sir. That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.